the power. Can't be scared when you're in the dark. You should never let the fear make you run away. Fire still burning for another day. Fight for the power. I get the one.
Pushes it in.
Oh, he's got another one! He's got another one!
Oh, wow!
As that ball bounces across the middle, he is onside.
Strong last 4 minutes of the first half. Pause.
Let's go. Hey, when we get the ball back, punish them.
Now place your bets, I'm feeling. Your choice, your fall, your prison. Make no mistake, I'm your friend. Made from the cloth of 1,000 giants. I am a little ninja. Ain't no
In traffic with the and one. Going right, passing left. There's a touchdown pass to Strickland.
raise your flag or even the score. Take your shot, ready for more. Surrender, there is no other choice. Set my soul free now. Light it up on fire. Bet on me, I got you. Pick a number.
Castle with a block downfield. Breaks the tackle. Stiff arm.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to DeVos Fieldhouse here on this snowy Wednesday night in Holland, Michigan. My name's Lucas Shelton. I'm sitting alongside Matt Wayner. We'll be bringing you this basketball game here this evening. Matt, we got a good one here tonight in MIAA hoops. We've got the Hope College Flying Dutch taking on the Kalamazoo Hornets here on their home court. Matt, Hope coming off of a big win against St. Mary's this past weekend here at home. Kalamazoo looking to bounce back, looking to extend a win streak after they just beat Olivet this past weekend as well. So two MIAA, foes going at it with each other. Hope looking to extend a very long win streak against this Hornets team. Hornets looking to fight for that last spot in the MIAA tournament. What do you think we're going to see here this afternoon or this evening?
Yeah, kind of, two teams that have already seen each other today, and we'll kind of start right there. Hope won the first game. That was 93-40 down in Kalamazoo, an absolute shellacking there. So expect Kalamazoo to come out with a little bit of different, offensive set, try to challenge them and stay within that a little bit more early so they don't blow that out. But in that game, it was total domination. Kalamazoo 32 turnovers to Hope's 7.
Right.
Hope had 23 steals. K only had 2. Hope scored 45 points off turnovers, and that's your margin of victory right there. I mean, so them being able to turn Kalamazoo over, that's kind of been the story of their season, unfortunately, is the lack of ball handling has really been hard because you can see the size. I mean, they've done a good job. They have out out-rebounded opponents in the MIAA so far 41-40. So I think from that standpoint, they can do a good job of being able to keep Leah Richards, future all-MIAA player, at bay. But Lucas, they just don't have the ball handling to be able to stay with Hope.
And that's a really good point you bring up, because Matt, we've seen the last few Hope games. One thing that they have thrived on is second, third, fourth chance opportunities on the offensive end. So knowing that Kalamazoo can rebound the ball well, that could be a key difference. Again, Hope able to get a lot of points off turnovers in that last matchup. So we'll be able to see how this one shakes out. For Maddie Petrulia on this Hope team, she's coming off of a great performance against St. Mary's, was MIAA Player of the Week this week, was just named that this past Monday. Great shooting performance out of her this past Saturday, so excited to see her continue that here tonight.
Yeah, Petrulia is really getting going right now. I mean, she's over 10 points a game now. I think she's at 11 per game at this point, and somebody who you and I have been talking about both on air and off, just the way she's developed has been awesome. Redshirt sophomore season, she was able to have one season down at University of Loyola Chicago, Division I basketball, but since her time here at Hope, it's not just the scoring, it's defensively, she's just getting a lot better. Really good on ball, she communicates through switches well, and honestly, Lucas, that's kind of a trademark of this Hope team. They're 14-2, there's stuff that's kind of left to be desired on the offensive end, but defensively, they look just about as good as anybody.
Right. Well, a little bit to go here before we tip off. Let's zoom out just for a second. Matt, you bring up records. Hope is sitting a half game back behind Trine for that first place spot in the MIAA. Looking ahead, they'll have that matchup coming up here in a couple weeks. First, they'll have the revival of the rivalry here this weekend. They'll travel to Calvin University. But looking ahead at Trine, that last matchup, if Hope were to win out their MIAA games, that will be a big matchup, because we've learned over the last few years the tiebreak in the MIAA is record in the second half of the season. So if Hope were to win that game, they would hold that tiebreak over Trine. So that's a big matchup we're looking ahead to. Kalamazoo, they're sitting in 7th right now, one game back from, I believe it is, Adrian College, who's ahead of them. So that's fighting for that last spot in the tournament. So a lot on the line here every MIAA game we have coming up.
Yeah, looking at the top here, Trine 7-0, Hope is 7-1 in conference, just the one loss to Trine. So it's going to come down to that. But we got a score watch tonight, and if you're at home because of the Trine-Calvin game,
right, that'll be a big one.
Until 7:30, but that's a big game.
Where's that one at tonight, Matt?
I think it's in Grand Rapids.
Okay, we'll definitely be keeping an eye on that one then, because that could shake things up as well in those MIAA standings.
So, and as well, I mean, it's Trine, Hope, but I mean, Albion is one that I was looking at them the other night, like, they're really not a bad team. I mean, for those top kind of 3-4 teams in the MIAA, and you'd hope that Calvin can get a little healthier, or at least find who else can score, and they might be in good shape too for their second round of the rivalry.
Absolutely, a lot of tough games coming up for Hope. Well, we're going to step away for a quick moment for national anthem and introductions. We are going to turn it over to PA announcer Darren Dystemars.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you to please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, to honor America with the singing of our national anthem, please welcome Hope College freshman, Miss Elizabeth Teller.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Elizabeth Teller.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the DeVos Fieldhouse here on the campus of Hope College for today's MIAA contest between the Hornets of Kalamazoo College and your Hope College Flying Dutch. Here are tonight's starting lineups. First for the Hornets at 1 forward, a 6'1 senior from Plainwell, number 22, Lauren Vanderstelt. And at 1 forward for the Flying Dutch, a 5'10 senior from Byron Center, number 25, Sydney Viss. At 1 forward for the Hornets, a 5'8 junior from Lake Orion, number 24, Taylor Dinda. And at 1 forward for the Flying Dutch, a 6'1 sophomore from Hudsonville, number 34, Maddie Petrulia. Starting at center for the Hornets, a 6'2 freshman from Holt, number 14, Genevieve Nagel. And at center for the Flying Dutch, a 6'2 sophomore from DeWitt, number 20, Leah Richards. At 1 guard for the Hornets, a 5'9 sophomore from Brighton, number 2, Sophia Moore. And at 1 guard for the Flying Dutch, a 6' sophomore from DeWitt, number 10, Anna Richards. And at the final guard spot for the Hornets, a 5'7 junior from Cedar, number 20, Ruby Hogan. And at the final guard spot for the Flying Dutch, a 5'8 junior from Grand Rapids, number 22, Taryn Maynard. Kalamazoo College is coached by Ryan Clark. Hope College is coached by Brian Morehouse. Your officials this evening, Tim Swain, Tim Feckerty, and Alex Schrauben.
10,000 hours.
Away from tip-off as we get going here, Matt. Matt, what's one of the things you want to see out of this Hope team to get off to a hot start in this matchup tonight?
Pick up right where he left off last game against Kay. Don't think about the rest of the conference. Think about how dominant that was in that first game for Hope. They had 16 players score points in that game. I mean, fantastic. They had their third stringers in there for the last 6 minutes. So for them, it's about pace. It's about using that ball handling to their advantage, turn them over. 32 was the number last time. If they're anywhere near that, they're going to be just fine.
Absolutely, I totally agree, Matt. And already, you mentioned it a little bit ago, typically one of the things Hope has on teams is their size. Already looking at the tip-off here, we've got Lauren Vanderstelt matching up with Leah Richards, and she stands at 6'1", so going to see a lot more even when it comes to that size advantage that Hope normally has.
And Vanderstelt's good. She's 10 rebounds a game. I mean,
very dominant.
She's great down there. Petrolia, why not?
And she picks up right where she left off from Saturday. Matt knocks down the triple to get things started for the Flying Dutch here as Kalamazoo looks to respond.
And we talked about in the pregame, the way she's developed, Lucas, is fantastic. I mean, for a team that you got a senior scorer in Viss and you got 2 sophomores that are all conference, to just add Petrolia in that mix, I think Hope is starting to brew it to be something really special.
Absolutely. Good hands there by Hope College. Knocks that one away. It's just making things difficult on the defensive end as the Hornets to inbound. Gets it into Hogan. She tries to go. That one's knocked away as Richards heads the other direction with some pace here. And that one is blocked, right? We just talked about the size advantage. Vanderstelt said not today. Up top, Vanderstelt. She's going to try the 3. That one no good, off the mark. Rebound tipped around. Maynard comes away with it. Maynard now, Viss up top, sets up the offense.
Kalamazoo really doesn't shoot that many threes. They only make 4 a game. They're under 20%. So it's not really been their identity, and they've tried to kind of make their way being able to score in the post with their 2 centers.
And with that size, I would do the same thing, Matt. That's a great strategy. And there's those second chance opportunities we were talking about. Viss gets it to Leah Richards. She's able to finish through contact and one.
Hats off and a credit here to Ryan Clark right now in his 3rd season. He's just doing a lot of coaching here so far. And you love that for a team that you know you're coming in 3-12 in DeVos against a 14-2 Hope team, number 9 in the country for Hope. we failed to mention in the broadcast, but he's just doing a lot of coaching. He's telling them about positioning. He's telling them when to get back, things like that. That's where you have to focus on, especially in third year in his head coach. For what you're trying to build is, hey, who are my players that are coachable? Who are players that are going to be able to learn from their mistakes? Right. And how can we build something good here, knowing that we might be outmatched from a talent standpoint?
Yeah, continuing to try to build that program and that culture is very key. And inside, that's Genevieve Nagel, stopped by, the smaller Maynard on that one, but just made things difficult. Wasn't able to get the feet set and called for the travel. Maynard now will bring it down the court. Guarded closely by Hogan. Working to set up the offense. Over to Anna Richards. This now trying to work that left side, goes right to the hoop, up off the glass and good.
Just using her strength as normal. That's her trademark. She's been so comfortable with that all year, and she's 10.6 a game here in her senior campaign. Especially Lucas after coming off of that junior campaign where she really was kind of nursing an ankle injury lower half for most of the season. She kind of struggled to kind of get the ball rolling.
And Hope able to force the jump ball on the defensive end. That's going to be Taylor Dinda's going to be the one to inbound for the Hornets here. Gets it into Nagel. Hogan now working on the right wing. She stopped. That's more deep triple. Able to knock it down and good. Kalamazoo able to get on the board. 8-3 is the early Hope College lead.
Sophia Moore, she plays 18 minutes a game. She's only been 26% from three, but she gets that one to go.
Knocked it down with confidence.
Yeah, absolutely. She pours in. She's just 3.8 points a game per well, so she's almost at her average already.
Petrulia now over to that elbow, trying to find Viss inside. That ball's batted around. Viss somehow comes away with it. Up shot, no good. Anna Richards there to clean things up.
Great job by Anna getting that rebound there. Kind of a scrum of things, and she settles down, able to get the easy shot.
Hogan now guarded tightly by Maynard. Those two just back and forth on the defensive end.
Nice pass.
That shot up, great finish by Moore, a little over her shoulder. Was a great pass, Matt, to get that one inside. Petrulia trying to work inside, gets stopped, kicks it back out. Richards gonna try the triple, no good, off right. That ball, a little scrum for the ball. The ref's gonna get a jump ball. And that one, I believe, is going to stay with Hope. And we've got some subs coming in. That's Lauren Leach for Hope College, and number 11, excuse me, Josie Cook, and number 10, Samaze Robertson for the Hornets. Richards right to work, too strong off the glass on that one. Kalamazoo comes the other way with pace. Hogan stopped, guarded by Leach, kicks it out. Vanderstelt, that one off left, way off left, Matt. Inside Moore again, that one too strong off the back iron.
Another good look by Cook there, the senior, on the pass. Just couldn't get that one to finish for Kalamazoo.
Yeah, a couple great looks they had, just unable to capitalize. Richards goes right in. Leah able to get the rebound, but that one blocked again by Vanderstelt. Robertson now setting up the offense for Kalamazoo. Kick out, Hogan in the corner. And we're gonna get a charge on Kalamazoo. That's Maynard who drew the charge. Let's see who they get. That's number 11, Cook, on that one, just a little bit out of control. And some of the Hornets kind of have their hands up. Not sure if they agree with that one or not, but just a little bit too much. And Cook definitely has a size advantage on Maynard, so she went down on that one. Leach now over to DeSmit, who we're seeing for the first time this evening. Richards now working on Vanderstelt, up through contact, no good. Ball batted around, tries to save it, but steps on the line. Kalamazoo basketball.
So again, here this second group coming in, DeSmit, Leach, Brunsberg. It's kind of been a little different. They do play with that second group as Blasey comes in as the backup center, but they've used Leah so much, and she's had such a good year. They've kind of just mixed in these three, but those three off the bench have been just as important as any of the starters, each of them playing 15 to 18 minutes. And look at that defense right there by DeSmit, stolen.
Takes it right away. She heads the other direction, up for the layup, but chased down by Hogan, swats that one out of bounds.
Good defensive effort there by Hogan.
And DeSmit just kind of slowed up a little bit there at the end, gave Hogan the opportunity to catch up. And that's going to take us to immediate timeout, Matt. We will step away briefly and be right back here. 10-5 is the Hope College lead here on the Anchor Network. Welcome back here to DeVos Fieldhouse. 4:44 left here in this first quarter. 10-5 is your Hope College lead here on DeVette Van Wieren Court. Coming back here, we just saw Josie DeSmit with great defense, headed the other way. Looked like an easy layup opportunity for her, but Ruby Hogan with the chase down block to get a little spark to this Hornets team as both teams come out of the timeout getting ready to go.
Yeah, let's see what this second group wants to do here. There's Blasey coming in now, taking in those center minutes. We've talked about how important she's been as well. She's under 10 minutes a game, Lucas, but felt like at a time when it was going to be Grayson Guy to be that second center, she really stepped up.
Anna Richards knocking down the triple without hesitation.
Dude, if she gets an outside shot, she is really going to be a very good Division III player. Because I mean, it's on the drive. She's so good. She creates separation. She's got size. She's got strength. She gets to the bucket. She finishes really well for a sophomore. But if she adds an outside shot, that's going to be...
It's going to be dangerous, Matt. Really, it's going to be very dangerous.
And then you add in with how well Leah can play down low. I mean... Those two are they're just really talented for this Division III level.
That's Robertson off the mark on that deep two for the Hornets. Hope came out in a zone there, kind of changing things up. We've seen that so far this season for them. After that full court pressure, they drop back into that zone. Throws a team off when you're used to that hard man defense. As Hogan jumps that pass, she's headed the other way. Oh, Leach trying to block that one, just a little too aggressive. Hogan draws the foul. She'll have 2 free throws coming her way.
I don't know that one. I don't know if we're going to see that again, but I didn't see where she hit her.
Looked like she was trying to kind of fly by, but maybe got on the arm or something. But I agree with you, Matt. Didn't look like a ton as we take a look at that replay just a little bit after the fact. Hogan good on the first opportunity. That one just too strong. Rebound by the Hornets. Unable to get it there. That was Cook able to come away with it. Richards now trying to set up the offense. Leach working off that high Blasey screen. She goes right to the hole. A lot of contact. Draws the foul. And that foul's going to be on Cook. Just her first of the game so far. Third on the Hornets. As we see, yeah, kind of swung down, got her in the head a little bit on that one. So good call. Easy one for the official underneath.
This comes back in. That's Bailey Stewart's first minutes, right, Lucas?
It is.
The freshman there. So see our first freshman here in the game. It's been a couple of them that are playing him. Her and Sorrell have kind of been the freshmen. Of course, DeSmit playing in that second team. But Sorrell, DeSmit, and Stewart kind of been the freshmen that we see future opportunities for.
And you never really know, depending on the game, who will come in first. You know, we're seeing Stewart now a little bit earlier than sometimes we see her in these games, but love the opportunity getting her in, and she adds great value to this Hope College team. That's Sophia Moore checking back into the game. She's going to be the one to inbound. Gets it into Robertson. Hope stays in this full court pressure. Just trying to make things a little bit difficult. Over to Moore. Guarded by Stewart. Back up top, Hogan. Over to Robertson. Kalamazoo swinging it around the top of the key. Moore, she's going to try the triple. High arcing shot. That one no good. Too strong. Rebounded by Petrulia.
I was watching Bailey Stewart that whole time. She switched so quick every time. She was able to get in the center's eye as they were setting up down there at the free throw line. Let's see if they set up in that 2-3 again. Watch Stewart.
And that was a great take by DeSmit. Little ball fake to create some space. Awesome take with the left hand by her up off the glass. And they're sitting back in that 2-3 like you just said, Matt.
Sits back on the center. Gets out on the ball handler. Back on the center. That's good. That's just good movement right there. Good experience for the freshman.
Hogan, she's going to try the 3. That one off left. Great boxing out by that Hope College team. Rebounded by Viss. DeSmit now.
That zone's going to be a big challenge for them to.
Absolutely. Viss, she tries the triple. That one just short. Rebounded by the Hornets. Both teams playing with some pace right now, Matt. Going up and down the floor very quick.
Really don't like that shot selection there, Lucas. I mean, a deep 3 early in the shot clock. Haven't set anything up. Haven't been able to get the ball down to a center. Get Blasey a touch. Let her kick it out. Let them crash down. Let something create. But it just seemed like an early shot selection.
So we take a look at this replay. You know, almost looked like Nagel was going to get a travel call there, but a lot of contact. So kind of force that stumble. And Hope picks up the foul there. That one's going to be on Viss, her first. Robertson now guarded by Stewart. Hope's back in that man defense. Great hands there by Viss to knock that one away. Here comes DeSmit now. Smart decision to pull that back out. Didn't have the numbers on that transition opportunity. Viss right to the bucket, blocked by Vanderstelt. And Matt, I'm not keeping track. I don't know if you're the stat force. That might be her 3rd or 4th block of the game so far, I feel like.
Hey, I can get on it for you.
I've seen a couple out of her at least so far. That one knocked away again. Great pass by DeSmit over to Stewart. That one too strong, up too high, but she's going to pick up the foul.
3 blocks for Vanderstelt.
3 blocks there. DeSmit just kind of hands the ball off to Stewart. Not a ton of contact there by Hogan, but did get her with the body just enough to make the refs blow the whistle. Stewart calmly knocks down the first one. Second on the way. That one no good, too strong. Ball batted around again. Kalamazoo able to come away with it. Here comes Robertson. Kick out, Hope getting hands on passes again. Hogan now trying to get something going. Dinda looking for a teammate. Here's Vanderstelt. Dinda, she's going to drive in. A lot of contact there, and they're going to get Bailey Stewart with the block. Just didn't quite get set, is what they're saying.
Yeah, good D. She didn't like that call exactly, but let's see what the replay shows us here. Good help side.
A little late.
Yeah.
You know, a little late. She tried to get in there, but you really nowadays have to be set and have to be waiting. If you slide in last minute, offensive player is always going to get that one.
Ty's going to go to the shooter on that one.
Absolutely.
For sure. Hope you're up 11, Lucas, and interesting enough, I see them starting to move in and out of that zone into man at times, and it's been a little bit loose with the Kalamazoo's just struggling to be able to find who's going to be able to hold the ball. They got 5 turnovers so far here. Hope only has 1.
You know, a lot of times kind of the old saying is if a team's in a 2-3 zone, you got to shoot them out of it.
Yeah.
Kalamazoo, only 4 3-pointers so far, but they've knocked down 2 of them, Matt. So not a bad shooting percentage. And I know it's still low numbers we're looking at, but it's something we could see them do is if they keep knocking those down, Hope might come out of that 2-3.
And Petrolia, that was nice on the blow by. Lucas, she had a step, but just couldn't finish it.
Hope back in that man pressure. Here's Hogan, guarded by Maynard. Under a minute left to play in this first quarter. Up top, that shot by Wilkes, blocked. Hope comes away with it. Again, playing with some speed. Viss trying to get inside to Stewart. She takes a lot of contact. And that will be Kalamazoo's 5th foul, so I believe Hope will be shooting now. As we take a look at that replay.
Good eyes by Viss getting it down there. Hogan was just trying to save that.
And that's Hogan's 2nd, so she's going to take a seat as Bailey Stewart heads back to the line. 2 shots coming her way. Stewart good on the first. That one way short, rebounded by Vanderstelt. Got about a 3-second differential play clock and shot clock here. Kalamazoo could take this down and all but almost have the last shot of this quarter. We'll see what they do. Hope almost comes away with the steal. Dinda, she's going to try the deep triple. That one too strong, no good. Batted around. Robertson comes away with it, able to get that easy one to fall.
Tough possession.
Here comes Hope trying to get a shot off. Maynard a little bit out of control. Stolen right at the last second. Great defense by Kalamazoo there.
Yeah, credit to Kalamazoo for sure. I mean, especially them getting that second chance effort down there. But let's go back to that play real quick. Lucas, I mean, Brunsburg just late on the closeout, not on the same page, and then they don't get that 3, or they get the 3 off, but just can't able to get a second chance effort, and then on the other end, just getting it stolen. That's a tough last 2 possessions for Hope.
Yeah, you know, Matt, and as we'll stay right here in between this quarter break, 18-9 is that Hope College lead, so they're up 9 right now. Both teams playing very fast so far. We've seen it work in Hope's favor already so far, and we've seen it, you know, on that last possession, just a little bit out of control. So Kalamazoo content to play with that speed as well, and they're sticking to it. Differential's less than 10 right now.
I see a lot from Hogan, doing really well, getting her hands in passing lanes. She's doing a good job up front. They're kind of just switching that guard play in and out, I see, because he's getting some freshmen in there as well to see if he can put some pressure. But there's, I mean, the majority of those last 6 minutes were played by Brunsburg, DeSmit, Stewart in there. So the starters were kind of getting a break there. Anna had 8 points in the first 4 minutes.
Yeah, I was just about to say 8 points for her. So looking to continue her, feed her a little bit, get her some more shots. If she's hot, let it keep going. And Petrolia knocked down that early triple, but then we haven't seen as much of her that rest of that quarter.
Let's see who comes back to start the second quarter. That's starting lineup. Minus Viss plus Brunsburg. Oh, and Leach is
in there as well, yeah.
Leach is in that Petrolia spot. Leach just adds so much defensively that I love. I mean, she plays 18 minutes a game. She doesn't add a lot of points, but like defensively, she's just all over the map.
And she's someone, too, as we see Wilkes get the tough bucket there, Leach is someone, too, who just adds a lot of value in her court as a basketball IQ and as a leader. She's someone that's been around the game a lot, and she's valuable to have. Even if it's not, you know, her night to score, her night to whatever it might be, she's someone on the court that you know you can trust to help keep everyone composed and make the right decisions.
You and I talked about that with both her and Brunsburg coming off the bench. Say, you have a junior and a senior that come off the bench as the adults in the room, per se.
Right.
That when things start to go awry, I mean, they can settle things down in a moment.
So valuable to have as we see the replay of Anna trying to get to the hole there. Just a little too much contact by Wilkes on that one. Her first foul of the game. Anna Richards 2 for 2 on that trip to the line. Hope gets the lead back to 9 as Robertson tries to get something going for the Hornets. Good find there inside. Dinda gets the shot up. That one rolls all around the rim a few times and finally falls. Richard, she's going to try that all day if you're not going to guard her. That one too short, though. A little miscommunication by the Hornets, unable to figure out who was guarding who. And that's when we normally see her knocked down.
Right.
There's that reach of Leah Richards. She tips that pass away. Up, gets Vanderstel up on her feet and draws the foul. Great presence of mind by her. Knows that Vanderstel's looking for that block, trying to get something going. Uses the pump fake as we take a look here. Gets her up our feet, goes right back into her. That's a veteran move right there, Matt.
Yeah, that pump fake is pretty trademark for her. I've seen Leah use that a handful of times when she gets, especially when she gets on the block and she's back to the basket. I see her kind of back down and fake right and then fade into the lane for an easy one with the left. She's just getting more comfortable. I can see her really improving, like down low, being able to have a lot of different moves she can use.
And with someone guarding you who's your same size, which she might not be used to as much, you're going to want to use that. Use all those advantages you can to try to draw that foul or get that defender out of position. Robertson drives in, gets off her feet with nowhere to go, throws it right to Anna Richards. Here's Maynard over to Brunsberg. She's going to try the three. That one no good. Rebounded by Vanderstel. Robertson now. Over to Wilkes. Up top, Dinda. Guarded by Brunsberg. Not a lot of options for Kalamazoo. Gets it into Robertson right as I say that. Great pass, able to find the cutting Robertson with the little floater in the lane.
Man, hats off to Kalamazoo right now. They are battling.
Absolutely, playing with a lot of energy.
Move,
Leach now.
Move. So
trying to feed it into Richards. Kicks it back out. Over to Maynard. She drives in right to the hole. Great take. Quick first step there by Taryn Maynard to get around her defender into the basket.
Good finish there by her. Want to see more movement there by Hope offensively right now, Lucas. Just, it's kind of a my ball, your ball kind of situation right now. I'd love to see them use their speed more.
Here's Moore. She's going to try the three. That one no good. Hope goes for it. Yeah, it was Brunsberg got a hand on it, and that one fell out of bounds. So that's going to stay with the Hornets. A fresh 20 on the shot clock. As we see Viss, Petrulia, and DeSmit checking back in for the game for the Flying Dutch. And for the Hornets, freshman Michaela Allen checks back in. Excuse me, checks in. That's her first time in the basketball game this afternoon. Dinda will be the one to inbound. Into Vanderstel. Got Richards on her back. She goes right to the hole. Kick out. Hogan now. She's going to try to drive in. Gets stopped. Triple try. That one good for Allen. Right off the bench and knocks down the three.
Nice shot. Coming off the bench with confidence, able to get that one to go. Good work.
And Kalamazoo cuts that lead to 5. Richards thought about it. Great little pass to Leah Richards. That one no good. Anna stays right there on the block to clean it up. 2 points.
It's not what Hope thought heading into this game. Just up 7 here in the second. Not what I thought either, as Kalamazoo is kind of punching them in the mouth here.
Absolutely. They're giving some great blows right back at Hope as Hogan answers. Knocks down the little jumper. Viss tries to go right to the hole. A little bit out of control. And Matt, dare I say, bailed out with a foul call there. She was falling away. Ryan Clark disagrees with that call as well. I don't know if we got a replay of that one, but I think I'm on his side, Matt. Viss, great pump fake by her. Got the defenders up, but instead of going in, she kind of went away.
Yeah, that's exactly what Coach Clark was saying right in front of us. I mean, it's the bailout foul, like you said. I mean, she's fading with her left. She has no shot. But
right, great move.
At the free throw
great
line.
move with the pump fake to get him up. I love that, right? 2 defenders, they're trying to block a shot, but the way she fell away, I don't know how much contact was on that one. First one no good for Viss. Here comes the second. Able to get the second one to fall.
How about Hope? Just 1 of their last 8 from three-point land, and Kalamazoo 3 of their last 4 from the field.
Hogan crosses the timeline now. Hope in that 2-3 zone. Active hands. You see those hands up for them. They're trying to get something going. Allen now. Not a lot going on, and there's Hope just collapses on that ball. And we're going to get a jump ball, going to go Hope College's way. And that 2-3 zone is really giving them fits, Matt. When they drop back into it, not a lot going on for Kalamazoo.
They just don't really have the speed to be able to pass through it. It looks. I mean, Hope is just terrorizing them with their length.
You've got to move the ball quick, in, out, skip passes, right? Make Hope keep moving, get them out of position, and then knock down the shots when they're open.
And Lucas, I think that's the criticism on the other end offensively for Hope, is not moving the ball around the perimeter enough to get an easy shot.
Right.
You got mismatches all over the floor, and they're just settling for these one-on-one drives.
Inside, Anna Richards, she's trying to go to work. Great little spin up and gets the floater to fall. And right there, Matt, there you go. Quick, good little turnaround, able to use the size advantage, gets that one to fall.
Update from Alma, Michigan. Albion leads 24-14 early in the second.
We'll keep an eye on that one as well, as here comes DeSmit. Dumps it off to Anna Richards. That one bounces around the rim, no good. Viss comes away with it, able to get that one to fall. Second chance opportunities. Hogan, double team now. Able to get it into the corner. That one just thrown away. Cook didn't really have any teammates open. Here's Petrulia to DeSmit in the corner. And they're gonna say DeSmit stepped out of bounds. Must have had the heel on that sideline right in front of the Kalamazoo bench. 30-20 is our Hope College lead. Kalamazoo fought back, cut it to 5. Hope now extends it back to 10. We've got an exciting last half of this second quarter coming up, Matt. We're going to take a quick break here on the Anchor Network.
Are you thinking about buying, selling, or refinancing? Your title agency matters, and you have a choice. Lighthouse Title started in Holland, Michigan more than 20 years ago and has grown to over 45 locations. We are proud to be local in these communities. Visit Lighthouse Title for more information and use our online widget Louis the Lightkeeper to chat with someone today about how we can help you close on your new home.
Back here at DeVos Fieldhouse, a great shot from outside. The snow has been coming down the last few days, Matt. I think we have what feels like 36 inches of snow on the ground. That's probably a bit of an exaggeration, but we are pretty snowed in, but it's nice and warm inside here at DeVos Fieldhouse. 30-20 as our Hope College lead here in the second quarter.
Hey, I'm just glad to be here, man. I mean, it's snowing outside. I was just out in Zealand. Those kids had 3 days of snow days.
I know.
And I heard all the Hudsonville kids were complaining. They were like, everybody else has a snow day but us. And they're like, maybe we'll get a snow day all week. So
it felt like a real possibility there for a minute, but glad roads were able to clear enough to get Kalamazoo to travel up the road here to Hope College for this one tonight. Here's Hogan now, guarded by DeSmit. Tries to get it inside, blocked back. Let's see who we get. That's going to be a foul on Katie Blasey as she checks back into the basketball game out of that timeout.
For those of you at home looking for your plans for Saturday, 3 p.m. at Van Nord Arena in Grand Rapids, Hope Calvin women's game for the rivalry. So we see the steal by Blasey here. And then the men's game is going to be in the evening, 7 p.m. Mike Coleman and I will be here for that one.
Great afternoon of basketball. Both the men's and the women's rivalries taking place, so should be some good basketball.
What's
exciting
your plan?
ones.
Are you going to try and get to the girls' game?
I'm going to go to both, I think, Matt. I'm going to make the drive out to Grand Rapids, come back, or maybe I'll stay home and support you and Mike. You know, I don't know. I can't go wrong there. So
you can tell me whether we did good or bad.
There you go. Yeah. No, it's always a fun afternoon. I love how they've done that the last couple years, both games in one day. A lot of basketball for all those Hope Calvin fans. So a fun day for sure as Kalamazoo steps out of bounds there with the turnover. Petrulia will be the one to inbound it for the Flying Dutch. Here's DeSmit now, guarded by Robertson.
Something I really see, Lucas, is DeSmit's growing a lot in her decision making, you know, where she's not trying to force too much when she attacks the basket, but she's just done a really good job of heading offense for the second team, of kind of becoming a better decision maker, who she wants to get the ball to. Everybody kind of seems to trust that she wants to be unselfish with the ball.
And she almost here, just halfway through her freshman season, is an extension of Taryn Maynard. They're very similar in their size, in their play style, in their defensive abilities. So it's something that's very beneficial to this Hope team, as you have kind of a continuation of that same player that isn't going to drop off by any means when you make that substitution.
Here's that spot, man. I know Coach Clark got to be feeling like so important to stay within this 10 to 12 range to head to halftime. You do not want Hope to go on a 6-0 run here, and then all of a sudden you got nothing to play for in the second half. I mean, you busted your tail to be down 6, 26-20, so you got to find a way to keep it within striking distance.
Yeah, cut it to 5 even at one point there, as Hope now extends the lead to 14. They're going to get a 3-second on Anna Richards. Matt, that's the second possession now that they have kind of done that in and out with Anna Richards. They get it into her, allow her to see if she can get something going. If she gets stopped, she kicks it back out, and they instantly get it back in. So you can tell they're trying to attack that matchup that she has in the post, but she's got to get out of the lane on that kind of reset, that 3-second clock.
It is interesting. I mean, out of their 34, I show she has 16 of 34 right now. And I don't know, because it shows up here in DeVos that she has 13. I know sometimes those two scoreboards don't speak to each other, but
Robertson goes in that one off the side of the backboard, rebounded by Anna Richards. She's going quick now. A lot of Kalamazoo hands in there. Petrulia, she's going to try the triple. That one good. As I was about to say a little bit, I wonder when we're going to see her start to get going again. Hits that early 3 in the game and then kind of quiet since, but big triple there by Petrulia.
I just really like when Maddie's aggressive, and that's something from last year to this year. She doesn't hesitate as much to take that shot. It's such a nice 3-point shot.
It is.
She shoots it well, so you want her whenever she's open. Same as Brunsburg, you just want them to shoot it.
Vanderstelt, that one no good. Hogan fighting for the rebound. And they're going to get a foul on Taryn Maynard there. Here we go, looking at this replay.
Watch Hogan here fighting for it.
Maynard and Hogan just trying to fight position. Maynard trying to box her out. Hogan gets around, and just a little bit too strong of a push there. So great effort by her to fight for those second chances. Here's Dinda to inbound. Gets it into Hogan.
Switch onto the guard. Let's see it, Leah.
Yeah, there's a mismatch in the post.
The switch back.
Petrulia knocks that one away. She's headed the other way. Chased down by Vanderstelt, unable to get there. Petrulia, easy layup for her.
They just bait them. How can you, I mean, Hope was really comfortable switching a big on a small right there. Sorrell here for her first minutes, the freshman.
Kalamazoo tries to get it inside to Vanderstelt, unable to bring that one down. Knocked out of bounds. Yes, we've talked about a lot of freshmen, or a few freshmen for this Hope College team so far. As you mentioned, Sorrell. And Matt, what are some of the things you've liked out of Sorrell so far this year?
Yeah, I see her just starting to get into her own. I think it's been tougher. You come in as she had an awesome campaign at Grand Haven High School, one of the best players in the OK Red last year, and to just play 6 to 8 minutes a game, I think it's hard for her to get going. And as you see, she just tripped there trying to get the ball. So I think for her, it's just a matter of when you're in there, can you find a way to impact the game? She's athletic enough, strong enough, fast enough to make an impact. It's just now confidence for her.
Absolutely. Grayson Guy into the game for the first time as well for the Flying Dutch. Here's Moore now up top. Over to Dinda. Robertson. Over left side, that's Gill. Up top, Dinda again. She's going to try the deep triple. That one no good.
Time was expiring, I think.
Yeah, had more time than she probably thought on the shot clock. That rebound by Guy. Less than a minute here to play in the first half. Hope looking to get their lead above 20. Here's Leach now over to Brunsburg. She's working, trying to get inside, out to Sorrell. Shot fake, drives to the hole. A lot of contact there. That one up, no good, but she does draw the foul.
Sometimes you can see a little bit with freshmen, like as she gets settled, she kind of looks like she's trying to catch up to the game in front of her, where the game isn't, it's a little bit quicker pace than she's used to, and sometimes when you get a matchup you really like, you kind of get little too excited at times. So you can see her trying to settle into what the college game feels like. I remember that from Chloe Brunsberg, her freshman year too, where she would come in, she did some shots, you could see her get lost a little bit on defense at times, and then she really adjusts. By the back half of the season, she looked comfortable, and look where she is now as a junior.
Able to get the second one to fall so that Hope College lead 40-20. Now is Sorrell with the suffering defense up top. That one batted away. Maynard trying to come away with it. Does come away with it. Over to Leach. Tipped around again. Ball pinballing. Leach being held down. Able to get that shot to fall. And one opportunity for Lauren Leach.
That was awesome. What a play. Look at the way she's able to control her body and still get that up over Vanderstelt.
Yeah, and Vanderstelt was fighting for that ball when it was on the floor. Just got, hooked in Leach's arm there, and Leach just went up with it strong as she was being pulled down, able to get that one to fall off the glass. So Hope College lead to 23 now. Kalamazoo looking for that last shot here in the second half, or in the first half, excuse me. Here comes Robertson. Kicks it out, Dinda. She's gonna try the deep three. That one no good, short. Rebounded by the Hornets, out to Dinda again. Ball batted around, she's not gonna get a shot off. 43-20 is the way our first half is gonna end.
So 43-20 here. Hope College 50% from the field, 50% from three. They only were 3 of 6 from the three-point line. Hope not going to be happy. I know Coach Morehouse, 10 of 16 from the free throw line, just 62%. But really, I mean, they're winning the turnover battle 10-5. No, I'm sorry, 15-5. So a big reason why they're up 43-20. That's the reason they're able to stay up. But you got to think about yourself. You got to think about what do you need to do to continue to go on a campaign that's going to win the MIAA. Understanding Kalamazoo that they're going to be, prone to turn over the basketball. So how can you take care of those advantages and do the things that you need to do really well as a team?
Yeah, great last couple minutes of that second quarter for Hope College. Really extended that lead. Kalamazoo was able to cut it to 5 at one point. Hope went on a run. 43-20 is our halftime score. We're going to take a halftime break. Go make some popcorn. Go get yourself something to drink and come on back here when we get going with the second half.
Welcome to Car Center. We're an automotive collision repair company with multiple locations throughout West Michigan. We take care of your car and all the details so that you can focus on what matters the most.
Creating quality repairs today is much more complex. That's why we have set standards that make sure everything is done with precision and quality. So when our job is done, your vehicle is back to pre-accident condition and meets manufacturer warranties.
Fixing cars is our job, but helping people, that's our business.
Holland BPW is proud to support Hope Athletics and commitment to energy efficiency. It's easy for Holland BPW electric customers to get started with Home Energy 101 at hollandenergyfund.com. With Home Energy 101, learn the best ways to maximize efficiency and save on your utility bills. You also get a kit of energy-saving supplies valued at up to $300. Get started at hollandenergyfund.com today.
Gentex is a tech company supplying electro-optical products to the global automotive, aerospace, and fire protection industries. With focused competencies in design, vision, displays, software, and more, we're always looking for engineering talent. For our direct hire hourly production positions, we run open interviews Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 at our 58 East Riley facility in Zeeland. And our facilities, benefits, and culture are everything you'd expect from a world-class employer. Now's the time to join Team Gentex.
Yeah, my name is Travis Williams. I'm the CEO of the ODC Network. I graduated from Hope in 1998. I studied biology, and then I also played football. In order to be successful, people really need more than just the academic experience, but they need people to come alongside them and help them coach them, mentor them. I find that Hope College has just been one of the best examples of being able to do that anywhere.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to help share Hope stories of transformational impact.
So I do it.
It's no secret. The best way to learn about Hope College is to spend time on our campus. The Hope admissions team invites you to a personalized visit experience you won't forget. Located in downtown Holland, Michigan, our historic campus is close to shopping and dining and just 10 minutes from Lake Michigan. We invite you to check out our campus tour options or sign up for an online tour with the Hope admissions office. There's never been a better time to see Hope College. Visit us at hope.edu/admissions.
There is a school whose namesake is not a founder, not a historical figure, not a state, city, or physical landmark. It is named after an ideal, a virtue, a way of life. Its name is Hope.
Our students act as beacons of hope for their community. They lead with courage, conviction, patience, and strength. They're ready to change the world.
At Van Andel Institute, we're in a race, a relentless competition to get ahead of the diseases that affect our world. Cancer, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's. We are at the forefront of research and discovery. Our global collaborations are a catalyst for big breakthroughs so that we can make the greatest impact on the health of current and future generations. Because in the race to prevent and cure some of the most insidious diseases, victory is the only option. Van Andel Institute, Innovation Unleashed.
The River Place in downtown Holland redefines active senior living. A no-step floor plan is designed around your needs, so you can leave the worries of home ownership behind and enjoy a vibrant lifestyle right outside your door. Make the River Place your home. Visit resthaven.org/riverplace to reserve yours today.
Cancer, we're coming for you. Parkinson's, your days are numbered. Alzheimer's, we're zeroed in on you too. Because at Van Andel Institute, the world's best minds are working relentlessly to eradicate these diseases forever. By advancing the boldest innovations, achieving breakthroughs, and transforming lives. Because the most powerful way to fight diseases, never stop fighting. Van Andel Institute, Innovation Unleashed.
My name is Megan Bigelow, and during my time there, I was on the Hope women's soccer team. I decided to choose Hope because of the opportunity to be involved in multiple things. I didn't want to go somewhere where I was just a number in the field. I was able to double major, experience both a business academic load as well as economics. I loved the opportunity to really get to know my professors. Hope exceeded my expectations.
I'm Nate Bauman. As an invested community partner, we're proud to help share Hope's stories of transformational impact.
Hope students come from diverse backgrounds, ready to create an environment where truth is sought, all voices are amplified, and challenges are met with determination and confidence. The Hope student body is ready to change the world.
In a Hope Forward model, every student who comes through the doors of Hope College would have their tuition 100% covered.
made for this. I was made for this. I was made for this. Yeah, yeah.
Hope students are challenged to dig deeper. They're challenged to find their calling and shape their future. They're taught to empower their talents, chase their dreams, and encouraged to make a difference. The Hope student body is ready to change the world.
Sports, like healthcare, requires commitment, teamwork, and excellence. That's why Hope College selected Holland Hospital and Shoreline Orthopedics to provide athletic training and physical therapy for all Hope College athletes. Get the care you deserve. Trust the team that exceeds expectations. The Holland Hospital and Shoreline Orthopedics Sports Medicine Collaborative.
My name's Emma Duttmers, and I'm a communications major, and then I'm minoring in environmental studies. I play soccer. The first soccer game of my junior year, I tore my ACL. Our athletic trainer, Annie, was there for me right when it happened, and she was there for me literally every step of the way. That was definitely a huge growing opportunity for me, and it was really hard, but it really pushed me to be a leader with more of my voice because I couldn't lead by example on the field. It definitely made me take a step back and realize how much there's to be grateful for.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to share hope stories of transformational impact.
Are you thinking about buying, selling, or refinancing? Your title agency matters, and you have a choice. Lighthouse Title started in Holland, Michigan more than 20 years ago and has grown to over 45 locations. We are proud to be local in these communities. Visit Lighthouse Title for more information and use our online widget Louis the Lightkeeper to chat with someone today about how we can help you close on your new home.
Welcome to Car Center. We're an automotive collision repair company with multiple locations throughout West Michigan. We take care of your car and all the details so that you can focus on what matters the most.
Creating quality repairs today is much more complex. That's why we have set standards that make sure everything is done with precision and quality. So when our job is done, your vehicle is back to pre-accident condition and meets manufacturer warranties.
Fixing cars is our job, but helping people, that's our business.
Holland BPW is proud to support Hope Athletics and commitment to energy efficiency. It's easy for Holland BPW electric customers to get started with Home Energy 101 at hollandenergyfund.com. With Home Energy 101, learn the best ways to maximize efficiency and save on your utility bills. You also get a kit of energy-saving supplies valued at up to $300. Get started at hollandenergyfund.com today.
Gentex is a tech company supplying electro-optical products to the global automotive, aerospace, and fire protection industries. With focused competencies in design, vision, displays, software, and more, we're always looking for engineering talent. For our direct hire hourly production positions, we run open interviews Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 at our 58 East Riley facility in Zeeland. And our facilities, benefits, and culture are everything you'd expect from a world-class employer. Now's the time to join Team Gentex.
Yeah, my name is Travis Williams. I'm the CEO of the ODC Network. I graduated from Hope in 1998. I studied biology, and then I also played football. In order to be successful, people really need more than just the academic experience, but they need people to come alongside them and help them, coach them, mentor them. I find that Hope College has just been one of the best examples of being able to do that anywhere.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to help share Hope stories of transformational impact.
Welcome back here to DeVos Fieldhouse. Under a minute to go till we get started in this second half. Hope College taking on Kalamazoo here at DeVos Fieldhouse. 43-20 is our halftime score in favor of the Flying Dutch. Kind of a back and forth affair. Honestly, Hope got out to the early lead, but then Kalamazoo kept it close, cut it to 5 at one point, and then we saw in the second half of that second quarter, Hope really opened things up, extended this one to 23. I'm Lucas Shelton alongside Matt Wayner. Matt, looking at kind of how we saw that quarter end, what do you expect out of these two teams as we get going here in this second half?
I think Kalamazoo, it's more what you had in that second quarter where you were able to get the ball down to your bigs and you were able to kind of move the ball a lot better around and find easy shots. Getting it down to Vanderstelt, Dinda, as well as Cook is a big part of the success that they had. But right now down 23, you can't look at the scoreboard. You just got to keep attacking and trying to make plays happen. As for Hope on the other end of things, keep doing what you're doing.
Kalamazoo will be the one to start things off here. That ball tipped away by Maynard, and it looks like it was actually off of Hogan's hand last, so Hope College is going to come away with it. Great defensive stand there by them.
We had other score updates here for you. Hope men's basketball taking on Kalamazoo on the road. At the Hornets, 38-38 as that just started the second half. We'll keep up with that one. Other games, Calvin up 21-5 on Trine in the second quarter for women's basketball. That's going to be massive. That score holds as Leah Richards gets that one to go. But Lucas, if that one holds, that would give Trine their first loss in the MIAA.
That would shake things up, Matt, big time, and a huge win for Calvin if they were to come away with that. And you got to think that kind of propels them a little bit into that rivalry against Hope this weekend as well. That'd be a huge momentum booster for them.
Calvin won that first quarter 15-1. We knew their defense was good. I mean, they were able to keep Hope within. I mean, Hope just could not pull away in that game. Here, the one you and I called a few weeks ago.
But Matt, to hold a good Trine team to 1 point, that's very impressive out of Calvin. So yeah, we'll definitely keep an eye on that one as well here as the second half continues. Kalamazoo just not on the same page as teammates, throws that one away. Early turnover again by the Hornets. Here comes Maynard now for the Flying Dutch. Guarded by Hogan. Leah Richards to her sister Anna in the corner. Maynard now inside. Anna, kick out. Leah Richards, she's going to try the corner three. That one no good. Rebounded by Viss. It almost looked like Viss tried to get the little tip put back, but that one swatted away by the Hornets as they head the other direction. Hogan in the corner now. He's going to pull this one back out. You can hear head coach Brian Morehouse telling Maynard, don't let up, guard her close. And that she does a little too close. Commits the foul. Hogan, tough take through contact and one for her.
Nice play by her. And this has been a game where she has 3 rebounds, 3 assists to her 5 points. She's kind of been all over the floor. I mean, she's gotten it stripped from her a few times. She has 4 turnovers, but I just credit her for what she's been able to do both offensively and defensively. Adds in a couple of steals as well. So, I mean, I like the way that she's playing so far.
Yeah.
You can't get that old-fashioned 3-point play to go, but
here's Hope now. Leah trying to find Viss inside. That one, again, tipped away by the Hornets, but must have gone off Viss's hand last. Kalamazoo will come away with it. A little sloppy start to the second half by both teams, Matt. Some turnovers on both ends of the floor as everyone's trying to settle in after that halftime break.
Yeah, like I said at halftime, Lucas, this is about you doing you. Control, you control. Nice steal by Viss, trying to go all the way here. Squares up, just does not get her body score.
You know, and Matt, this had Maynard cutting down the other lane open there, just didn't really see her, and great defense by Moore. She just stopped with Viss, made things difficult, and Viss unable to get her on her feet or anything there, and you know, not a great shot. And so back and forth the other way, Petrulia, that one too strong off the back of the rim. No good. Ball being fought for on the floor, gonna get a jump ball. It's going to be in favor of Hope College. This will be the one to inbound. Looking for an option. Inside to Petrulia. Little power dribble. That one with the contact and one.
It's a nice play there by Petrulia all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, use that power dribble as we see here to kind of reset herself. Kind of fell backwards a little bit. Had those arms being held down, but able to just go up a little bit stronger and finish that one in.
Petrulia now in double digits here with 10.
Make it 11, Matt. 49-22, Hope College still leads here in this one as Hogan looks to answer for the Hornets.
Something I like about Hope is how evenly distributed those starters are with scoring. Other than Maynard, all four of them are in double digits, and it's Anna and Leah are at like 13 and 11. This is just under 11, and Petrulia's at 11. So it's such a balanced scoring attack, and then you add what comes in off the bench, where Brunsburg's about 6 a game, Maynard gets you 7 a game, and I mean, you got such a balanced scoring attack that makes it really hard to prepare for.
That layup on the left side too strong for Viss, rebounded by the Hornets. Didn't have thought about the deep triple. She's taken a few of those already tonight. Kick out to Hogan. Stop now, looking for options. Moore in the corner. Skip pass to Hogan. She's gonna try the three from the right side. That one short, no good. Rebounded by Petrulia. Viss, triple try, good. Nothing but net.
That looked good all the way.
Great job by her in stride to knock that one down.
Looks like Coach Clark taking a timeout here.
And that's going to go to immediate timeout here. We're going to step away real quick, Matt. 52-22. Hope Quick extends that lead to 30 here at DeVos Fieldhouse. You are listening to the Anchor Network. Back here at DeVos Fieldhouse, Lucas Shelton alongside Matt Wayner. Matt, you got an update for us here on the men's side of things tonight?
Yeah, on the men's game, Hope at Kalamazoo. Hope just sprung off to an 8-point lead now, 48-40 at Kalamazoo. So they've been on a 13-2 run now for Hope. So massive for them being up on the road. That's Hovey and Cargill knotted at 13 apiece. On the women's side of things in the MIAA, Albion leads Alma 52-27. And I said that to you before. They're 11-5. Albion is not a bad team.
Not at all.
They are going to challenge Hope for sure. Calvin is beating Trine at home 21-10. So we'll stay updated with that one. And then St. Mary's leads Adrian 35-26. So things are shaking up here in the MIAA.
Hope back in that 2-3 zone as Kalamazoo looks to find an answer to that. Vanderstel over on that right side. She tries the deep two. No good, too strong. Rebounded by Leah Richards. Still unable to figure out how to attack that 2-3. Here's Leach now working on that left side. Al Richards, she's going to try the three. Yes. Knocks it down. Good to go easy for Leah Richards.
Same kind of thing as Anna. I mean, if she can hit the deep shot, watch out. her campaign has been awesome. I mean, we've talked about her a lot, but Leah's 12.3 a game. She adds in 7 boards. She's got 15 assists, 27 steals. I mean, double digits in blocks. Like, she's just all over the map and awesome. I mean, it would be a travesty if she doesn't end up all MIAA first team.
I mean, you just said it, listed off some stats, leading the way in a lot of things, leading this team in points and in rebounds, and then has her hand in the basket in a bunch of other areas. Just a great all-around player and an awesome pickup for Hope College.
The one or two, I mean, Anna and Maddie as well probably have a pretty good shot of being all-conference players, but you got to remember, I mean, Trine's going to have a couple contestants there. Ana Fernandez, of course, at Calvin is going to be in there. So it will be interesting how this second half of the MIAA kind of shakes up.
Here's Leach now for Hope College. Gets stopped up top, tries to get into Blasey, but falls in the hand of Stewart. Back to Blasey, up off the glass, bounces around, no good. Pinballs around. Kalamazoo comes away with it. That's Gill. Over to Robertson, quick now with some pace, able to sneak that one up and in.
Nice job by Robertson there. Get that one to go. She's played well off the bench here.
Here's Leach working on the right side. Blasey fighting to post up there. And just Cook reaching in, trying to swat that one away, just comes over the top a little bit. Too much, she's gonna draw the foul. And that's gonna be Cook's 4th foul of the basketball game, Matt. That's going to take us to the under 5 media timeout here. We'll step away again. 55-24 is our Hope College lead here on the Anchor Network.
It's no secret. The best way to learn about Hope College is to spend time on our campus. The Hope admissions team invites you to a personalized visit experience you won't forget. Located in downtown Holland, Michigan, our historic campus is close to shopping and dining and just 10 minutes from Lake Michigan. We invite you to check out our campus tour options or sign up for an online tour with the Hope admissions office. There's never been a better time to see Hope College. Visit us at hope.edu/admissions.
There is a school whose namesake is not a founder, not a historical figure, not a state, city, or physical landmark. It is named after an ideal, a virtue, a way of life. Its name is Hope.
Hope College lead. 4:33 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Hope really opened things up here as we got started in this second half.
They have, Lucas, but it's funny because you can tell by the stat sheet, it looks like Hope has been dominating. When you watch the actual basketball play, it hasn't been one of their best games of the year in terms of how they've taken care of the ball, how they've created possessions offensively. It's kind of just looked like Kalamazoo has missed shots and Hope has made shots, but I mean, you still got to credit them for them being able to put the ball in the bucket, but it hasn't been the cleanest matchup for them.
And Robertson headed the other way with a lot of speed. That one no good. A lot of contact. You hear head coach Ryan Clark pleading for a foul. But instead, they're going to get Robertson on the foul as it headed the other direction. Still trying to get an explanation there on that one. Kind of a bang-bang play on that. You know, the missed shot. She tried to fight for the rebound. Didn't quite get it. Got Stewart on the arm. She's got 2 shots coming up. Stewart knocks down the first on this trip to the line. Gets the second one to fall as well. Here's Kalamazoo now looking to respond. Over to Moore. Here's Wilkes now working on the left side, guarded by Stewart. Inside, that's Gill. That one too strong, no good. Here comes Leach, finds the Smith over on the left side. Little hesitation out of her, kick out. Brunsberg thought about the 3. Good defense by Kalamazoo. Here's the Smith now working up top. Blasey fighting hard for position. Inside Stewart,
nice
drop
take.
step off the glass and good.
That was sweet.
Great move from her, looking like a post player there.
Yeah, she belted on her left shoulder, able to kind of back up into it, create space. You know who I was listening to on a podcast that does that really well? Of course, I mean, it's obvious, but Giannis able to use that chicken wing really well. It was kind of a similar way she rolled off the left shoulder. Nice take.
And it was aggressive and fast. She was able to spin quickly, kind of a tough angle, falling away from the hoop, but able to still find her spot on the glass to get that basket to fall. Brunsberg, she's going to try the three. That one too strong, no good. Rebound, Blasey. Second chance opportunity off her leg. That one's headed Kalamazoo's way. Here's Robertson now, trying to get the Hornets to settle into their offense. DeSmit with the defense, kick out, Wilkes. Here's Vanderstelt working on that left side, good crossover, opposite hand finish, no good, rebounded by Lauren Leach. DeSmit right to the hole, gets stopped. They blow that one dead. I believe they're going to get a foul call, and they are. That's going to be on Elizabeth Wilkes. Her second of the game is going to send Josie DeSmit to the line.
Also number 34, Brittany Miller.
We're seeing Brittany Miller and Genevieve Nagel checking in for the Hornets here as DeSmit. First free throw on the way. That one good. Able to get the second one to fall as well. Matt, Kalamazoo only with 4 points so far here in this third quarter, has just gone cold. Hope's come out with aggressive defense here so far.
Water kind of found its level for Kalamazoo. This is standard for kind of what they're finding. They only score 49 points a game, so it's a little bit of what they're on pace for, especially against a really good Hope defense. Here we got that whole starting lineup coming back in now for Hope.
And Lauren Leach just coming out a little bit too aggressive. She was trying to get set, just kind of sends those hips forward, gets that body contact foul there. Hogan checks back in as well as Dinda into this ball game. 2:14 left to go in the third. Here's Hogan in the right corner. Gets it back up top, over to Dinda. She tries the three, that one good. Kalamazoo needed that to end that scoring drought.
Well, we talked about her in the first half, shot a couple of those deep ones, wasn't able to get them to go. Seems like that's part of the game plan though for her.
Yeah, she shoots them with confidence, Matt. Here's Leah Richards for the answer, that one off the mark. Rebounded by Wilkes. Up to Hogan. Finds Dinda in the corner. Thinks about the three, drives in, up, bounces around, and gets the fall. Quick 5 points here for Kalamazoo.
Kalamazoo, like you said, they had that long scoring drought here for several minutes in the third quarter, but they only have 3 turnovers here in this quarter, and that's quite a bit better than what they were doing there in the first half.
Oh, good patience there by Viss, able to find the cutting Richards, but that one just bounces off the rim. Hope able to stay with it though. Richards right back to the hole, that one no good. Bounces around, rebounded by Leah. Leah up off the glass, finally able to get it to fall. Headed back the other direction, that's Miller, that one high shot. Doesn't connect with anything, Hope able to come away with it. Again, Hope trying to play quick, get that ball at the floor, but that one's swatted away by Hogan. Both teams again starting to play with a little speed now. As we're going to see for the first time, Morgan Miller checking in for the Flying Dutch now. As well as in comes Emma Yakey. That's going to be Maynard and Viss taking a rest on the bench. Yakey will be the one to inbound. Into Miller. Richards, left side, gets it in. Back out to Morgan Miller. Back into Anna. She tries to work inside. They get her for the second 3-second call. of the game so far, Matt.
She's just losing track a little bit in the middle there.
And you can tell that's Hope's gameplay right now. We
Yeah.
saw that, starting in the second quarter, they want to get it into her, want her to post up and go to work. And it's been working, but got to be aware of how long you've been in the paint.
Right.
Here's Hogan now, left side, guarded by Yakey. Over to Dinda. She's going to try the three again. That one, no good. Great job by Morgan Miller there just to sneak in and get that steal.
Nice steal. Now she gets a head-up offense for a few minutes here. Or maybe just one possession.
10 seconds to go here in this third quarter. Little crazy shot up off the glass, no good, but Anna Richards is there to clean it up. Go see Hogan. That one no good. So Hope able to go on a little bit of a run there to end the third quarter. 65-29 is our end of third score here at DeVos Fieldhouse.
Yeah, and it looks like they were really dominant. They're pulling away now in the third quarter. They were up 23 at half, so they were able to extend that lead quite a bit here in the third quarter, but it was mostly just a large scoring drought there by Kalamazoo, and Hope was able to take advantage of it.
Yeah, for the longest time there, Matt, only 4 points in that third. So I'm going a little bit of a run there that last minute or two, but just a big-time scoring drought. Hope came out a little bit in that 2-3 again. That really shook things up for them. They weren't quite sure what to do, weren't moving the ball around great. Hope sprinkling different things in has made things tough, not just for Kalamazoo, but every team they've seen so far this year.
Let's check on some scores here while we're here. Hope men's team up 53-49 in a battle at Kalamazoo. Hovey, what do you know, has 15. Like clockwork, man. I was talking about that on the broadcast last week, able to interview him both before the game and after the game. He was an awesome kid. I mean, he's just got a great head on his shoulders. All he did was give credit to his teammates for what they've been able to do, and he's on his way. I mean, he's 19 a game, 7 boards. He gets steals, he gets assists. He had 9 blocks last game. I mean, the kid's awesome. Looking at other scores here, Lucas, Albion crushing Alma 63-41, start of the fourth quarter. Calvin, let's see, it looks like it was halftime.
That one's
really
still at half. All right.
Low-scoring game, 21-10.
That is a low-scoring halftime score. 10 points in the first half for Trine. That's, I mean...
And St. Mary's taking care of Adrian, 46-31.
Well, one more quarter left to play here as Kalamazoo gets going. That one swatted away. First time into the basketball game, Sydney Bode able to send that one back as we take a look at the replay. Great pass inside, just a little bit too long of a reach there. Vanderstelt, she's going to try the triple. That one no good. Rebounded by Hogan, up off the glass, no good as well. Here comes Hope.
We said Sydney Bode's number. That looks like that's Lily Miller, number 14 as well for her first minutes.
Lily Miller did check in as well. You got that right. And that's Sorrell back into the basketball game as well. We're going to get a jump ball. Going to stay with Hope College here. Bode will be the one to inbound. Into DeSmith. Works off that high ball screen. Right to the hole, little floater. That one too strong, no good. Bounces around, rebound by the Hornets. Here comes Wilkes, over to Hogan, right at DeSmith. They're going to say no shot. Foul was on the floor. That's going to be DeSmith picking up the foul. Just her first of the game.
Yeah, you could see her catch her a little bit on the body. That was one of those, like, out in transition. She was lost by a step and just couldn't keep up with her.
Yeah, tough one for sure. Here's Hogan now setting things up. That's Gill. Back to Hogan. Inside. Bode able to get a hand on that one as well, making things difficult. Rebounded by Hope.
Bode's just a freshman, 6'3", from Baldwin, Missouri. Bright future ahead of her. We'll see how she's able to work herself into more lineups. I mean, that size is pretty hard to replicate.
Absolutely. Trying to get that one up, batted around on the rebound. Vanderstelt comes away with it for the Hornets. Great little floater there by Gill in the lane through traffic. Crossover to find her way inside, knocks it down. Here's DeSmit now. Over to Bode. She's going to try to go to the basket. Stopped. Kick out. Over to Sorrell. Sorrell goes to the hole. Contact. Going to get a foul. And that one's going to be on 24, Taylor Dinda. Her second. And we'll see if they get Sorrell, whether she was shooting or on the floor. I believe it was a shooting foul. Looks like they're all lining up for free throws. First one is good. Sorrell perfect on that trip to the line. Subs coming in for the Hornets. That's Moore and Robertson back into the game.
Grayson Guy as well here for Hope. It's probably going to be the outlook we'll see most of here in the second half. Starters, I mean, Anna ended up with 15. Leah had 12. We'll see if we see them again. Petrolia added in 11.
Here's Gill. That's Wilkes. Out to Moore. Robertson cuts inside on the pass, able to draw the foul. Let's see who they get for that one. That's on Sorrell, her first of the basketball game. Moore looking to inbound, gets it into Robertson. Slicing, trying to get inside. Bode thought she had another block, but too much arm contact on that one. She's going to pick up the foul. Robertson, 2 free throws coming up next.
That is her first. Team's third.
As we take a look at this replay here, crossover by Robertson. Yeah, just a lot of arm contact there by Bode. First one good for Robertson. Second one on the way. That one no good, but they call a lane violation either way on Robertson. So out of bounds for Hope College. Here comes Smith. Great defense by Robertson, trying to make things difficult here.
Yeah, that's awesome on-ball defense by her.
She is sticking right with her. Hands are out, Matt. Great defense. Inside, Guy, out to Sorrell. She's gonna try the 3, that one off left. Rebounded by Wilkes. She's gonna bring it up the floor for the Hornets. High ball screen, Vanderseld. She ignores it, works off the left side. Inside Gill, out to Robertson. Kalamazoo swinging the ball around.
Good.
Triple try blocked by Bode.
Bode on that help side, that was so good.
And that's something you're not expecting if you're a shooter, that long reach coming out at you.
Everybody shifted over as Sorrell gets the and one opportunity now. With everybody shifting over defensively, I thought they were going to get that easy 3. Bode's length able to help them.
And Kalamazoo did a great job swinging that ball around the key, trying to find the open shooter, and they found the open shooter, but just Bode able to step out, get a hand on it. Great job by her.
Stewart to Sorrell, that might be a connection we might see in the future here, those 2 freshmen.
I don't think it'll be the last time.
As we always kind of talk about how Coach Morehouse does a really good job of getting those freshmen in there for opportunities early, and then maybe with that second or third team, and then provides opportunities for them later.
Sorrell now with 6 points here in this basketball game. She's going to guard Wilkes. Wilkes trying to work her way in. Triple team comes down. And if you're Morgan Miller, you just want to snag that one. You know, it was tipped by a couple different players. She just kind of let that drop, hits the baseline, stays with Kalamazoo. Gill working on that right side. Kalamazoo's going to pull it back out. Skip pass, Moore. She tries the 3, got it. Great ball movement so far here in this fourth quarter by Kalamazoo, trying to get a little spark going. Morgan Miller guarded by Robertson. Oh, and just a little too aggressive, and she knew it right away too. Trying to make something happen, get some tips there. Was, flustering Morgan Miller a little bit, but just gets the body contact. That's her third foul.
Cook with 4. She's been on the bench for the entirety of this fourth period and half of the third as well.
Miller now trying to get it into Guy. That one tipped around, but it looks like they're going to get an off-ball foul, and they are. That's going to be on Moore, as Grayson Guy was trying to post her up. And that's her third foul of the game. Here's Lily Miller to inbound. Out to Morgan Miller. She's going to try the triple. Off the mark.
It's a good-looking shot. I thought I had a chance.
Corner 3 from Moore, no good, too strong. Here comes Sorrell with some speed now. She's going to go right to the hole, right at Vanderstelt. No good, too strong. Vanderstelt able to affect that shot. Yakey now, right side. Finds Guy up top. Sorrell coming off the curl, working inside. Back out to Yakey. Inside, good pass to Morgan Miller. Short corner jump shot, good. Good movement there by those Flying Dutch. Able to work to the open spots. Morgan Miller just kind of fell to that open short corner and knocked down the jumper. Here's Wilkes now. Over to Gill. Up top, Robertson. Wilkes trying to make something happen, gets a pass inside. That one almost right to the hands of Hope College. Bounced around, jump ball is going to stay with Kalamazoo. 2 seconds on the shot clock, so they're going to have to get something going quick. And that will take us to our under 5 media timeout here in the fourth quarter. 72-35 is the Hope College lead. Just a few minutes left to go in this one. Here on the other side of the timeout, you are listening to the Anchor Network.
Our students act as beacons of hope for their community. They lead with courage, conviction, patience, and strength. They're ready to change the world.
At Van Andel Institute, we're in a race, a relentless competition to get ahead of the diseases that affect our world. Cancer, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's. We are at the forefront of research and discovery. Our global collaborations are a catalyst for big breakthroughs so that we can make the greatest impact on the health of current and future generations. Because in the race to prevent and cure some of the most insidious diseases, victory is the only option. Van Andel Institute, innovation unleashed.
Back here at DeVos Fieldhouse, 72-35 is the Hope College lead with just under 5 minutes to play. Lucas Shelton alongside Matt Wayner. Matt, in this fourth quarter so far, it is only 7-6. Hope College with that 1-point advantage here.
Yeah, I mean, both of these teams, and you see Hope is on their third string right now in there, and they're still kind of trying to find more of their momentum here, looks like, and trying to figure out a little bit who that scoring is. They played 2 centers in that lineup, Bowden, Lily Miller. So, I mean, I think here it's just a matter of kind of what do you want to work on here with this last team, and for some of those freshmen that might be playing in the future, they didn't know shot clock was expiring.
And, kind of flustered them a little bit. Hope came out in that 2-3 zone right out of that baseline inbounds pass, so threw a different shake at him. Vanderstelt didn't know she had to get that shot up quick, so Hope forces the turnover. Here comes Morgan Miller going quick, not ready for that right back handoff from Yakey, just not on the same page, bounces off her thigh. Kalamazoo comes away with it. Here's Dinda now, over to Hogan. Gets stopped, double team in the corner. Tries to find an option, gets it to Wilkes, skip pass, Vanderstelt. Stifling defense by Hope College. Hogan thought about the tree, step back 2, that one's blocked. I didn't see a number. Was that Stewart on that one, Matt, or who got that one? I couldn't quite see.
I thought that was Miller, but
we might get a replay of that here at the other end. Bode tries to get that one up. That one's blocked here on that left end of the floor. High pass off the fingers of Dinda. We'll send the ball back to Hope College. Yeah, I kind of was looking through, Ryan Clark there, so couldn't quite see who blocked that, but great defense by Hope on that possession nonetheless, making everything difficult.
Ooh, and just a steal here by Hogan.
And Hogan got the steal, fouled by Morgan Miller, and she was like, just let me go. It's not that advantage rules. We take a look at this one like in soccer, right, where you might just let him go get that basket. So she's like, oh, I had the open layup. But honestly, if you look at it, kind of a good foul from Hope. If you're thinking strategically, stops that easy too, as they settle back into this 2-3 zone. Kalamazoo still trying to figure out what to do with this zone. All you see is those long arms, that long reach of Hope College. They're doing a great job having their arms up. Inside, the little scoop shot from Hogan. Good.
Nice move.
Morgan Miller will cross the timeline for the Flying Dutch. Stewart now, over to Yakey. Inside, that's Bode, guarded by Vanderstelt. Morgan Miller trying to get that shot up, good off the glass.
Like these minutes by Miller here. I see what she's proven. I mean, she's quick, she's good on D. She doesn't get beat to the bucket. And offensively, I can just see, at least she wants to move the ball. At least she kind of has a plan.
Yeah, someone who hasn't gotten a ton of minutes so far this year, but it's been great to see as she's come in, like you said, she's played super strong, man. I know we're, last 3 minutes this basketball game, Hope's got things well under control, but it's awesome to see for these players that, don't get a lot of time, that they come in and just continue to be an extension of this team. Miller right by Hogan into the corner. That's Yakey, triple, no good, too strong. Guy fights for the rebound. Vanderstelt will be the one to come away with it. Dinda, triple try from the left side, no good. Rebound by Yakey. Hope down the floor quick. That's Sorrell up off the glass, too strong. Ball bounces around. Vanderstelt comes away with it. Here comes Kalamazoo just as fast the other way. Wilkes right to the hole, good. So both teams continuing to move quick, even right all the way down to the end of this one. Miller gets it into Bode. Skip pass to Yakey. Grayson Guy now inside, back to Bode. Little drop step up off the glass. Vanderstelt making that one difficult, swats it away. Going out of bounds, staying with the Flying Dutch.
Looks like a new sub there for Kalamazoo. It's at number 5, Lauren Voss, and she checks in the game for her first minutes.
Yeah, Nagel coming back in as well as number 23, Ella Boye.
And it looks like Michaela Allen as well. She hit that 3 in the first half.
Here's Miller now, setting up the offense with the fresh shot clock. Guy working off that double screen up top. Skip pass over to Yakey, back inside to Guy. Trying to work inside, that one swatted away. That's Voss that got a hand on it. Wilkes now, setting up the offense. Inside, skip pass, back out to Voss. She tries the triple, nothing but net for Lauren Voss. Coming in off the bench, knocking that one down. Just over a minute to go here for Hope College. And they're gonna keep working hard. Morgan Miller from the corner, that one no good. Rebound by Allen. Wilkes now trying to find an option. Over to Allen, back to Wilkes. Voss. Inside, that's Nagel. No good. substitution timeout called by head coach Brian Morehouse. Got about a 7-second differential play clock and shot clock. So Hope's going to take this one down. We'll have to get a shot off here at the end of this shot clock. Here's Yakey. Over to Lily Miller. She's going to try the three. That one, no good. Just connected with a little bit of the backboard. Here's the Hornets. Now got to think this will be the last possession. Hope setting back into that 2-3 zone. Robertson now. 10 left to play. Over to Allen. Corner, Robertson, she's going to try the three. That one no good. Rebound, Grayson Guy, and Hope will hold to end this one here at DeVos Fieldhouse. 74-42 is our final. Hope College comes out on top over Kalamazoo. Matt, back and forth affair there in that first half. You know, as we got down to the end of the second quarter, it was all Hope College, and they didn't look back in the second half.
Yeah, they were able to kind of find something in that third quarter there where they were able to build on something a little bit better. In the first half, they got challenged a little bit early in the second quarter, but you can see them really was a pretty similar game there to that first one. First one a little bit greater deficit for Kalamazoo, but here those 20 turnovers by Kalamazoo really were giving Hope so many opportunities. For the points off turnover, Hope College 25-6, and then you add in, you know, them winning points in the paint, 38-24, steals 15-4. I mean, they were just dominant.
Getting things done in a lot of different areas. Well, that's going to do it for us. Lucas Shelton alongside Matt Weiner. Tune back in this Saturday. We've got both the men's and women's rivalry games. The Hope women will be at Calvin University at 3 o'clock, and then the men will be at home here at DeVos Fieldhouse at 7. If you can't come out and join us in either location, definitely tune into those broadcasts. Should be an exciting afternoon of basketball. Have a great evening. 74-42 is the final here from DeVos Fieldhouse on the Anchor Network.